Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. Set to kick off.
It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. out of the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. To the air again, Herbert. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Herbert's
a gain of 6 there on first.
Number 89. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Herbert. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. John Brown set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Herbert off of play action. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Bengals 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. from the shotgun. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Herbert. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun to give to Mixon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. Oh, wow.
You got to love it, baby. Give it to him.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 52 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
On for the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Austin Seibert set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
Herbert throwing again. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10 at the 10-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. And they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And now hang on here. I believe, yeah, that is Justin Herbert, the young quarterback, still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They live for this. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game, 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24-all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick-6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick-6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick-6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Raekwon McMillan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The handoff as they run the counter play. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And 12 at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Mixon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown.
The extra point.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bengals 34. Lions.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 43 yards that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Rolling to his right.
At the 28-yard line.
And this one is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 48, Lions 31.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
John Brown on for the point after.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A toss left, Mixon, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Austin Seibert on for the point.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position. to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Will Fuller with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
45. Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.